Yeah, it's a nice night outside. September, fall, doing some home time. It was on a night like this some years ago, though. Tragedy struck. See, I was a linesman for a cable company. We traveled all across the country, stringing up power lines, mostly in, wilderness. From Montana to Maine, that kind of shit. Anywhere but Florida, really. And at the time, I was married to this hell of a woman. She was just a great lady. With an absolute insatiable desire for lovemaking. I mean, this chick would just absolutely drain me, run me hard, dehydrate me, and then even after I passed out for the night, she went into the computer room to go check out some tube sites with a toy or two. She'd just keep going. And due to the job that I had at the time, it wasn't uncommon to be gone for weeks at a time. And it's not that I never trusted, but man, did she have an appetite for just love making. And so in order to keep her faithful, make sure she didn't have any urges when I went home, I kept her stocked with a hefty stockpile of erotic toys, marital implements, if you will. So every time I got her a new one, it was just like a kid on Christmas, man. Them eyes would just light up. This one time I bought one off a website, and it arrived at the house the day after I got home. We had used it, and she thoroughly enjoyed this thing. This thing is highly reviewed. The problem with this particular model, though, or brand, was it was a knockoff of the actual toy. Now, I'm not learned in all of the brands and what have you, but this particular one, it was battery operated, but rechargeable battery operated. So you hooked it up to the outlet to recharge it when you were done. And the beautiful thing was you could use it hooked up while it was in the outlet. And soon, so to speak, it became her favorite toy. Her go-to, except she had to scale back a notch how much she was using it, because it was starting to desensitize things a little bit. But it was her favorite one when I wasn't home. And like I said, it was on a night like this. Got the crickets chirping or whatever the fuck those are. Nice temperature, a little smoggy, a little foggy, a little bit of mixture of both. I come in the door, I announce myself, and I don't get an answer. But I hear noise coming from the bathroom, so I figure she's just in there getting freshened up because Daddy's home. So, I'm sneaking over to the bathroom, trying to surprise her. And I open the door, and to my horror, I'm greeted with the sight of her corpse in the bathtub. And I guess she had used this toy. It died, so to speak, while she was using it. And then she plugged the son of a bitch into the wall while she was into the bathtub. And I guess that's where it all went south. Well, I tell you, it looked just like one of them rotisserie chickens sitting in a pan. The smell of just burnt hair in the charred skin, and then just the weird position they get in. The rigor mortis had set in. And she was just, like I said, it looked like a rotisserie chicken in the pan, the way them legs were cocked. But to show you of the kind of quality that this toy was made of, it was still vibrating in the tub. Just and bouncing off the side of the fucking the bathtub and all that. And I guess that just goes to say something about this generation of people. We buy products, we yank that shit out the package, and we just get to using it. Nobody looks at the fucking instruction manual anymore. And, hindsight being 2020, maybe we should have just took a gander at that motherfucker. But yeah, There's a night like this that just reminded me of that. And, you know, that was the story of how my first marriage had ended abruptly. Well, I guess, guys, check back in, and I'll tell you about this date I went on with Rachel Ray as my first rebound sort of situation. Y'all have a good night.